Oh, it's sorted the camera out for now. Let's wait to get some of yous back in. Stress that, you know. So yeah, start to let me know as you start to come back in, guys. Tell you what, I should ring up, yeah, and refuse to pay that internet bill and say the absolute state of the internet connection, what you're giving me at the moment, is not worth a penny. Never mind whatever it is I'm paying. Do me head right in, cheek of them. So yeah. Right, leave me a message as you start to in, guys, and then we'll continue having a chat. I don't know what you give me stick for. I just know you normally back Creepy Craig up, to be honest. But like I say, fair play to you if you can see what's happening is disgusting. Most people should be able to see that, really, especially in regards to, you know, the message to my sister, the videos about my cousins, talking about my dad. It's just all way too sick, which is why I'm saying I think I am coming away from this corner. I've had enough of it. Can't deal with it anymore, man. It's not, well, it's not what it used to be, man. It's not fun. It's not a laugh in any sort of way. And when people like Creepy Craig, you know, get a little taste of their own medicine, they start trying to involve people that it's nothing to do with in do the most disgusting things, and they'll have all their strange little brainwashed followers jumping in my comments telling me, "Oh, you know what I mean?" I'm thinking, "Wow, I can't find space to go back and forth with idiots all day and to just tell them how they're chatting shit when they always just try and comment that's also bullshit." You know what I mean? Equally as bullshit. Come on. I never supported Heggie at all. I've never backed Decker Heggie. What I said is, I don't believe 90% of what I said. Now he's doing it again, mate. Exactly. Do you know something? Woody Wanderer hit the nail on the head perfect earlier in the comment, yeah. He said, they try and, you know, clip something to say, I've done something dead bad. Then they do 10 times worse. You know what I mean? Like trying to say because I've done that. Like it doesn't make any sense. Definitely. Million percent, mate. Million percent. I mean, you know, because you probably get them as well, you know, the same sort of accounts. Again, I'm not going to mention them after today. They've all been blocked from tagging me and stuff, so it don't come up anymore anyway. But yeah, I can't be dealing with these sort of people because if it's not creepy, someone who Creepy Craig has sent out directly, I reckon it'll be one of them. You know, one of them little weirdos who's come from the dossers, the proper no lifers who spend the whole life trolling through people's Facebooks and all that. It'll be from one of them. Exactly, exactly, and that's what a lot of his followers don't seem to comprehend or grasp either. Alien Ed VD is a character in this corner. She's been on here years terrorizing people. She got a little bit back. So what? So in return, you've decided to target loads of people who are nothing to do with this corner, people with all sorts of disabilities, and now you've got people threatening to do whatever. What? Because you weren't triggering me enough. What? Wasn't I getting angry enough for you? Weren't you managing to make me look a certain way enough? Clearly, mate. You know what I mean? Absolute little horrors they are. Exactly. Exactly. We are live indeed, Jeff Swan. Hope you're all good, bro. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like hour upon hour, post after post, every single day. And they make you think that they must think, yeah, that we must think, oh, you know what I mean? Oh, they're doing all these posts. But what we think is, What a loser, mate. Haven't you got anything better to be doing than, like, well, trying to relive my life, sat in your chair, looking through all my past and that? Losers. I know I should have, but again, they took advantage of me because I am actually a decent person, yeah, and they know that despite what they try and push, unlike them, yeah, and they knew all they had to do was show a bit of weakness to me, and oh, blah, blah, and I'll feel a bit tight and think, oh yeah, go on then, you know what I mean? You've given me my apology, right? We'll call it a day then. You know what I'm saying? And even after that, when I said I'm still going to do the creepy daily, but keep it much more, upbeat. I never even mentioned Alien Ed, did I? I did a couple of episodes, sort of lost the thing for it myself. And then he decided to start going disgusting and deep in regards to my family. Brainwashed some of them. Yeah, that's the one. Sends them in so you get tied up in a load of nonsense with them arguing with them, and then you're not mentioning him, and then he can just orchestrate it behind the back scenes while trying to make himself look like the good person, which we all know he's not. You know what I mean? Ask Lauren or Faye or War Chrissy. You know what I mean? Thing to my screen again. There we go. Exactly, and look what they tried to do to you, bro. They tried to target your mother, didn't they? Old woman tried to target her. He, he's not my nephew. He's my cousin who you was saying the stuff about in regards to the disabled stuff. And again, like I told you, hopefully you can just wake up and see how you've been being used, yeah, in a certain situation. That's all I want from you, Giz. You know what I'm saying? And to stop mentioning my family. And like I said, I do apologise to you, Mrs., if she did take any sort of offence in anything I said, because that was not my aim at all. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we'll leave that one there. Exactly. Big respect, bro. Do you know what it is? I don't mind the back and forth on YouTube. I don't mind people taking the mick out of me. I don't even mind that they're trying to make up that that bacon was my granddad because he's not. You know what I mean? So I don't actually care. But when they're actually targeting you, your legit family members, trying to laugh at the this and mock certain things, say these, the threats what have come towards my missus, then that's when you start thinking like, wow, hang on a minute. You know what I mean? This isn't what this is. So why are they trying to make it that? And again, that's why you've got to ask yourself, why have they tried to go so deep and disgusting on me? And they're trying to, throw any sort of mud at me to try and stick it to my name. Why is that? Because I was exposing them with facts, truth and facts over and over again. And they don't like it, they hate it. Like the whole alien head and creepy. I told you they was at it 18 months ago. Oh, now they're sat there. How weird, man. How weird. You know what I mean? In Studio 3. Rachel's back room in a council house. You know what I'm saying? Doing me head in this signal, I swear it keeps throwing me off what I'm saying and what I'm doing. That's what I'm saying. He did own it when he rung me. Fair play to him. He apologised for what he said. He said it's gone too far. He shouldn't have said and done the things what he's done, which is right. And so yeah, it sort of is what it is with the G's. He's not like the person who I've got a problem with anyway. And like I said to him, he was being used as a pawn to be like the front and center. You know what I mean? Everything's on the G's, and then whatever goes on will be to the G's, not to them. And then they can sit back and just make loads of money off making content over what's gone on. You know what I mean? Again, I'm glad to gather my senses today as I was going along that motorway because there was a time in my life when I wouldn't have. This internet's a joke. Exactly, bro. Big respect to 8'3" legend, man. Exactly, Jeff. That's what I'm saying. I understand the game. I know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm on here. So you can say what you want about me. I'm fair game. You know what I mean? Take the piss out of me all you want. I may like it, I may not. I just have to deal with it. You know what I mean? I'm part of this. It is what it is. But when you're targeting innocent people, it's just disgusting. And anyone who doesn't see that for exactly what it is, or tries to make out that me, you know what I'm saying, having a bit of a back and forth in the beginning with creepy and alien head before they said disgusting things about my kids, remember? Yeah, that that is all justification for what they've been doing since. They need a checkup from the neck up, let's just say that. But yeah, don't forget to get on the likes, guys. I'm all right, mate. There's more people getting blocked. Like I say, I don't want these cretins in here. Unsub, get out of here. You know what I mean? I don't want yous. Yous are the sort of people what make the internet not a safe place, and well, why we all need to check our kids' devices because of people like the creepy followers. Let's have it right. The creep steam files. Oh, I don't believe it, Biz. I reckon people that are sending you stuff and trying to get you to talk about certain things and to go so low. I mean, you did say, that someone had something about a picture again. I'm unsure exactly what it was, but you said something about a picture. And for you to know the things you said, someone must have showed you something which I believe would have come again from them strange accounts that have come from the dossers. Yes, Gary Coop. Hope you're good, lad. Listen, I told the biz he's being used. It's up to him what he does with that information. If he chooses to just take a step back and have a look what's going on, or if he uh, chooses to continue on the road he goes down again, it's not for me to decide. It's for him, isn't it? Now, I got major triggered this morning, and I know it obviously wasn't the biz who sent that message, but with the biz being part of them and all the rest of it for a little half an hour, 40 minutes, I was willing to do certain things to the biz what's not even for him, if that makes sense. So yeah, like I say, I need to take a step back from this dark corner before I end up locked up for a very long time, which is the only outcome that I can see happening. Again, and I said this to my stepdad. I've been doing a little positive thinking, positive thought thing, yeah, for a few weeks. I like something good happens to you every day and that. And it's all been working. Now, when Davy Stretton come down, I believe that the good thing what happened with Davy Stretton was he never got out that car with that tool that day, because if he did, I fully believe that Dave he wouldn't be here anymore and I'd be locked up now for 10, 15 years, you know what I mean? Minimum. So yeah, like I say, I need to take a step back before that actually ends up happening. And then I'm sat in a cell thinking, oh no, you went on this internet, you know what I mean? Thinking, yeah, it's sweet, normal geezer and that. And look what's happened. You've caught the worst charge of your life. Yeah, defo, man. Big shout out to Little Lion. Hope you're all good, bro. That's what I'm saying. I calmed down like before that and I realised what I was doing and where my actions lead. Because again, I've been on these roads before multiple times. I mean, not as angry and not willing to go as far as I was willing to go today, which again was probably one of the things which did shock me to my senses. But yeah, man, I can't see it ending well. So I'm just going to leave the dark corner where it is moving forward. And we'll do some different lives on here. We'll do some live chats where we'll talk about a few different things, see what you guys are up to, maybe speak about a few different things, what's going on in the news or whatever, get some gaming lives going. And I'm going to start doing more vlogs. And I think that's where I'm going to move all of my content moving forward, including the production channel. Like I say, I'm not willing to, well, like I say, I'll set out on this on a path for justice to expose Creepy Craig for what he is. Now, I believe I've done that to enough to the people what are going to wake up. The ones who are brainwashed, they're too far deep. You know what I mean? There's no point. Well, there's no point putting my family in jeopardy to try and wake up people who are fully entrenched in his cult and who are Probably the same people who are making these threats, or the sort of people who he's trying to get to carry him out. Again, because I told you all the sort of people what was started trying to follow me missus's thing, didn't I? The other week, all proper little weird looking geezers that have never had a bird. You know what I'm saying? They're all trying to follow her. Me, me, me. And he's got all these at his disposal, mate, asking him to do disgusting things, apparently. So again, it's not worth the risk at all. It's annoying this signal. But yeah, that's what I mean. I've got to. It's not. I can't take risks like that. When go on, get on the likes, guys. You know where we roll. Hmm. Like, listen, I think it's something. If it's not the Dossers personally, they're definitely something to do with the Dossers. But I reckon it would be the Dossers. You know what I'm saying? They got outed. Things was coming on top for them, so they've snuck away as the Dossers, and now they've just come back as these little accounts what pop up. Makes sense. Yeah. Mate, the worst trolls come from them. You know what I mean? Since I outed them, I have never been trolled so much in my life. And Creepy's trolls are bad. As you know, yeah, I've gone against Creepy a few times. He's got quite a few trolls. Mate, them Dosser trolls, they're next level, them. They were like the prop. If Creepy Craig's are like the cretins, these are what's on the cretin's shoes. You know what I mean? Like, there's no lower than these. Trust me. Exactly. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Biz, don't make me block you, man. Don't make me block you, man. I thought that I got through to you before. I thought you seen the light. You know what I mean? Don't make me block you, bro. Like in here talking rubbish in the comments. Like just look at what's been going on. Don't just see it from that point of view. What you've got to remember with the Dossers and that is, yeah, the Huskies outed the Dossers. Of course, the Dossers hate the Huskies. If it wasn't for the Huskies, no one would have knew about them CD chats and what was going on and how they were trying to, fabricate evidence on Danny G. No one would know about that. So that's why the Dossers hate the Huskies so much. You know what I mean? I don't know how he's ended up unblocked, to be honest. He's not been blocking people properly for a couple of days. Bro, I'm not mates with the biz. I'm not mates with the biz. Never, never in a million years. I don't like the bloke and he has gone too far. But again, if he's willing to stop doing what he's doing, accept that he was wrong, you know what I mean? I wasn't making videos about him anyway. So it just sort of is what it is. As you all know, you know who I'm going against and who my enemy is, the main person who's engineering all this is Creepy. So I need to try and look past the rest of them and just stick to I was gonna say it then, just look past the rest of them and stick to him. But like I say, I'm not even doing that anymore. I've had enough. With the threats what's been put to court today, it's not worth it. So yeah, there is no more Creep Craig dailies. I was even going to change it up and just do it a couple of days a week and call it the Creep Steam Files because I seen someone comment it and I thought, hey, that's a belter name. I'll nick that. But it's not even worth it. Like I say, with the threats, it's disgusting. Oh yeah, that's it. He's blocked on productions, in it. He got blocked on the other channel. Carry on, B. You get blocked here. But yeah. Yeah, do you know what it is? I don't mind people coming into the chat anonymous and that, people, not everyone wants people to know who they are. And yeah, I can accept that, but you can't come on here and troll people and try and sift through people's family pictures and, You know what I mean? Try and push lies and agendas against everyone when no one knows who you are and you're hiding your identity. You know what I mean? Them sort of people should have to show their identity because look what they're doing. And I bet if they did show their identity, we'd know why they don't. If you get my drift, Davy Stretton style. Yeah, the Huskies are good stuff, man. Like I say, it's obvious the Dossers are going to try and engineer it and turn it back round on them because they outed them. You know what I mean? You haven't got to be like Einstein to figure it out. You know what I mean? It's a bit of common sense will do. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's one of them. So yeah, right. Anyway, just a quick one, this guys. But yeah, I made sure anyone who knows, like I said earlier in the thing, anyone who knows how to set up a gaming stream from a PC, let me know because I've got a couple of games on there. You know, one of them's modded up, play that, or I may even just start doing a couple through the PlayStation. Who knows? Just have to wait and see, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments afterwards. Don't forget to get on the like if you haven't already, and yeah, leave me some suggestions for what we could do. Because again, there's a police matter going to be ongoing there in regards to them. So I'm right, we're back. So yeah, there's a police matter in regards to them now, obviously, with the threats what I've happened to Courtney. So I'm not going to be talking about them online at all. We'll have to just wait and see what goes on with that. And yeah, leave me some suggestions, what we can talk about, what we could do, what we could react to, what sort of things you guys, you know, my community, you guys who are in here every day on the lives. Let me know what yous want to see. What should we start reacting to, and you know, what should we start discussing? Would you like the idea of gaming lives? If so, what games? And yeah, let me know all your thoughts, and we'll see you all on the next one, guys. Peace.